Os pontos fortes da Vinci, que a gente tem um ataque muito bem sincronizado. Acho que quando se trata de entrosamento, o nosso time é muito bom nisso. Então, se tem alguma coisa com que os times têm que se preocupar, são com as nossas execuções.
Já pega o primeiro, o Harry consegue a eliminação no segundo, olha o gol!
Eu tô encarando como uma oportunidade de se redimir, já que no CFL a gente acabou dando mole e ficamos em terceiro lugar.
É o Norte, o Novaes contra o Borizinha, C4 vai passando o tempo, o Norte vai ser pego de costas, consegue a eliminação, o Boris, o Novaes deu a cara, tirou. É só trabalhar com o tempo. Ele vem vindo pra cima, ele encurta, consegue a eliminação, olha o time! No limite, no limite, no limite, consegue o defuse!
É um campeonato que a gente tá buscando muito ganhar, a gente tá treinando muito pra isso. A gente no mínimo ali quer chegar na final. Pra gente o principal é chegar na final. Chegando na final a gente vai trabalhar muito mais pra ganhar de qualquer time que a gente possa enfrentar.
O RN, o Norte devolve no Goku. Jogadores vão tentando garantir a eliminação. Vai trocando bala, RN pega o primeiro, pega o segundo.
Acho que nosso time vai vir forte. A gente já não foi muito bem no CFL por alguns problemas, mas a gente já consertou. E espero chegar longe nesse CFS.
Tudo fica nas mãos dele. Vai trabalhar aquela smoke um pouco mais avançado. Cair, ele tá ali dentro, ele vira a pistola, tenta buscar, consegue a eliminação, já recua. Vai tentando, vai dançando, vai fazendo a sua movimentação, trabalha a granada, pode pegar no...
Então, como eu tinha dito no começo, né, o nosso objetivo, o objetivo da CFP foi andar bem no campeonato. A gente está trabalhando muito para isso. E sair com esse título no campeonato. É um campeonato muito difícil, mas a gente sabe da nossa capacidade que a gente consegue chegar lá.
Aquela bang. Vamos ver se pega. Harry fica com a eliminação para o Provais, vai em busca do oitavo. O KN devolve para cima do Juan. Consegue o Harry mais uma eliminação. Ele vai rajando. Ficou na missão.
O meu desejo é eu poder ganhar os campeonatos aqui no Brasil, poder viajar lá pra fora. E, pô, sonho, objetivo, assim, acho que qualquer jogador é ser campeão do CFStar.
Antigamente eu jogava com jogadores já renomados, que já jogaram Mundial e têm experiência. E esse ano eu decidi jogar com pessoas novas. Estou ensinando os jogadores a jogar em alto nível. Então essa é a diferença.
Segura o primeiro, o Juan pega a eliminação pra cima do KN. Vai passando o Juan.
Então, nosso time da Black Dragons hoje atualmente, eu acho que o nosso ponto forte é que nosso time é muito forte individualmente. Eu acho que o nosso time, todo mundo é muito bom. Todo mundo pode ganhar uma partida sozinho.
Sobração do MG ainda conseguiu uma leve varada ali pra cima do Juan. Jogadores descendo, olha uma...
O ponto forte da BD é em questão do individual. Nosso time, todos os 5 são ótimos jogadores. E o ponto fraco é em questão do coletivo. O coletivo assim tá faltando pouco em questão de táticas. Fora isso, o time é bem bom.
Novaes pega o RN, o Goku é eliminado, double kill do Novaes, 9/6, destaque da equipe da BD em 4-4. Será que
o nosso objetivo é conseguir ser campeão da CFSI. Por mais que a gente esteja tendo muita dificuldade para o time entrosar, eu acho que nosso objetivo é esse.
Welcome back, guys. We are here at the CFS IO 2022 Americas Playoffs, and so far we've gotten through the first match. It was Vincit Gaming with a big 2-0 victory over Black Dragons, and now they will go up against the waiting MEDELLIN Games.
MEDELLIN Games, though, little stronger in terms of overall strength and all throughout 5 maps. And even though we didn't get to see them on some of the maps being played in the first 2 days, because of Vincit Gaming's powerful showing in the first match, I'm pretty sure they do feel a lot more threatened than before. Not a 2-1, very close, not a very close 2-1. Of course, the first map did go to extra rounds.
Yeah.
But because of that sub base, I think that's now like must ban, boom. Like that's Vincit Gaming. You'll just not have that in our best of 3. And
yeah.
Let's work our way through the other maps, and as long as that's the case, MEDELLIN should be feeling okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the stats as well, like MEDELLIN, they had this match against Vincit Gaming on the first day, the first match, right? And they stomped them on port, right? So they're definitely not going to be banning that one away either way. But guys, let's go ahead and introduce our teams.
Vai em busca do oitavo, KN devolve pra cima do Juan, consegue no rally mais uma eliminação, ele vai rajando, Brizinha, C4 vai passando o tempo, o Norte vai ser kill, ele vem vindo pra cima, no limite, no limite.
And they are back after the victory, the 2-0 over the Black Dragons. They are looking to continue the streak and try to make it through the gauntlet.
Is this the start of their miracle run through the gauntlet, or will they stop here? So far they brought one down. Now the second gate is upon them. Much tougher opponent, I have to say. But it should be okay because it's only 2 maps, not 3, and the second one was pretty quick. So they should be still full of energy to go against MEDELLIN.
All right, well, speaking of which, let us now introduce MEDELLIN Games.
Consegue eliminação do Tiozinho. Ang vai fazer a entrada do Tiozinho, já vai trocar ele.
And here they are, second in the group stage. These guys were incredibly dominant outside of course, the matches they played against Imperial. But we'll have to wait and see, especially Silva has been a huge shining light from this team.
Yeah, Silva, every single map, every single match, against every single team, he has been shining. But not just him, Tootsin, especially yesterday, the match, and his defense, I believe it was Port. His defense was actually keeping that side alive alone. His defense was incredible. There was headshots after one another. When he runs out of bullets, pistols to continue, and didn't even give Silva to actually help him because he was actually doing so well, taking everyone down.
That is very true. As these guys, they look ready to go. You know, everybody's got a smile on their face. Nobody looks too nervous or anything like that. So obviously a very good sign for MEDELLIN. I think that they'll take into account that, okay, Vincit Gaming maybe performing really well today, but try to just account for that and still play their game.
Yeah, I think they should be feeling pretty fine, as I think we're ready for the interview.
We are. Let us jump into the first interview right now. Hello, GK. You guys just took a big victory, 2-0 over the Black Dragons. You guys must be feeling very confident. Do you think that you can continue your streak and win against MEDELLIN Games?
Ô, GK, você teve uma grande vitória contra no primeiro match. E você está confidente para continuar esse ritmo no segundo match?
A confiança tem que ter. É bom você vir com placar elástico para a próxima MD3, né? Então, confiança tem que ter sim. E agora a gente quer, né, esse confronto contra a MEDELLIN, porque tá na hora da gente buscar já a vitória, já. Não aguenta vai perder para esses caras.
Yes, I think we need to have some confidence, and I really want to win MEDELLIN. It's our time to fight against them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, big opponent. But just to go back to our previous match, hey, triple snipers. What's up about that? Was that specifically against Black Dragons, or are you guys going to continue to use that triple sniper strategy?
Sabe aquela estratégia de snipers? Vocês, isso era só contra BD ou vão continuar com essa estratégia?
Depende. Isso daí não foi uma coisa muito sincronizada e nem treinada. Foi mais uma leitura durante o jogo. Os meninos quiseram puxar alto, eu deixei. Então, se bater na terra eles puxarem alto de novo, eles vão poder puxar. Não foi nada programado, não.
Actually, we didn't train that and we didn't practice it, but it was just while the match. And yes, if we have to do it, we will do it again.
Okay, well, we'll have to wait and see if that does happen once again. Best of luck to you, GK, in the next match, and thank you once again for the interview.
Muito obrigado pela entrevista.
Obrigado.
As obviously feeling pretty good, I think, after their win, as you could tell.
Yeah, he was totally honest. I said that this must be plan B or plan C of having the triple sniper, but well, you can always come up with a new plan during the game, and it worked. Just like a charm, like Black Dragons, they had, they couldn't really stand the triple snipers. Like snipers everywhere, like which everything broke apart after that moment. So it was the right strategy. If they can do the same, not just the triple strike snipers, coming up with the perfect plan against their opponent, I think that is always the key to win the match.
Yeah, clearly I think that the players kind of have at least, if they're feeling it in the moment, they can go for that. If not, they can move into something else. But guys, we do have the second interview ready to go with MEDELLIN. Let's go into that now. Hello, GDSZ. You've been around in the scene forever, and you guys here on MEDELLIN are performing quite well at this tournament. You did just watch Vincit Gaming take the 2-0 over Black Dragons. Does that change your perspective about how strong of a team they are, or are you still very confident that you will take another 2-0?
Oi, José, você acabou de ver o Vincit vencendo 2 vezes contra a BD. Isso muda a sua perspectiva sobre o Vincit, sobre o seu match contra Vincit?
Não muda. A gente sabe que, querendo ou não, tanto a Vincit quanto a BD são 2 equipes que jogam bem. E a gente sabe também que um grande fator que pode dar uma leve vantagem para eles é estar vindo aquecido agora nesse jogo, por ter jogado esses 2 mapas, mas não é algo que eu acredito que mude, não. A gente tem que estar preparado do mesmo jeito, independente das adversidades.
Nothing changes. We already knew that they were doing very well, and even though we just saw the 2 great victories of them, but it doesn't change nothing for us.
All right, and another question is, before we get into the match, who do you think is performing the best from your team, and where your team is at? Are you guys 100% fully ready to go into the playoff today?
Quem você acha que do seu time está mais preparado para isso?
Eu acredito que todos nós estamos preparados, treinamos bastante para isso. Eu acredito que individualmente o Silva está se destacando um pouco mais do que o restante, mas a equipe toda tem sua função, cada um tem seu papel no jogo e todo mundo está fazendo muito bem. É manter isso aí.
Actually, everyone of my team is well prepared, but I think Silva is a little bit more prepared than others, and we are ready to the next match.
Okay, well, I'm very happy to hear that, GDSC, and best of luck in your match, and thank you for the interview.
Boa sorte.
Obrigado.
And yeah, he's like, everybody's ready to go. Nothing changes. We're gonna smash him.
Silva ready, a little more than he's up.
Woke up like half hour before them. Like putting a little bit extra practice.
Some extra energy drink before. Yeah, that he's been really good. And GDSC praising him does mean that he's been actively working out. I mean, there hasn't been a specific side or map where Zera was actually weak. So that's always a great news for the team because you can always rely and trust on him.
He's just got impeccable positioning. I always talk about this. He's always in the right place at the right time. Fantastic shooter as well. You know, he can get the kills for his team and get the job done. And yeah, he was basically the only person in my mind, him and GDSE actually, who were putting up a fight against Imperial. Everybody else was kind of struggling. And you know, if they're able to fight against Imperial, I think they should be okay against Vincit Gaming, to be honest. And I would be expecting them to take this victory, but we'll have to wait and see just where Vincit Gaming is right now.
From the group stage, 0-2, yeah, that was another reason why Vincit Gaming went all the way down from the group stage result. MEDELLIN only really lost to Imperial, so given that, this is really a score from the history, but only not too many matches taken from the group stage. I don't think you take this seriously into the match, and where Vincit Gaming is right now at, because you can always feel the momentum from the first match being carried into another. And we've heard from EU meta players saying that it's always better to play early. It's sometimes harder to wait in the higher spot because sometimes you're just not warmed up as much. Yeah, we heard that from Team Myth, I believe.
Yeah. It's part of the reason why they continue through the gauntlets and keep winning. Maybe this means that Vincit Gaming is slowly going to power up and we'll have a close match here. I truly hope so, because if it is just a quick 2-0 from MEDELLIN again, would make you wonder about what's going on here. As let's take a look at the maps. This is going to be very important. And okay, they're going to actually ban away Black Widow.
Yeah, that has been their somewhat consistent ban on the map, so I do have to agree, but willing to let that sub-base open. That's showing confidence even after what they have just seen. Vincit Gaming fighting against Black Dragons.
And sub-base is first, and then straight onto port. And Ankara if necessary once again. So, port will be played, and sub-base will be played again. Very interesting map pool that we get for the second match.
Yep, and let's see how quickly Vincit Gaming, if they start from Blacklist, I think it's total, the momentum will 100% continue. From GR, not as much. It will be like a fresh new match between the two teams. So the side, of course, I think will come into effect somewhat. But MEDELLIN always a team that can certainly catch up to the rotation of Vincit Gaming. That was maybe a little too fast on our previous match.
Yeah, you know, part of it was they got ahead, and they got ahead early by a lot, and they started getting more and more confident, and Black Dragons kind of got less and less confident and kind of went for more and more risky strategies. And Vincit Gaming were just the better team, and they were able to use that confidence and aggression to really push the envelope when it came to ending that map quickly. So I think MEDELLIN will be a very different case here, so we'll have to wait and see. But guys, map 1 is ready to go. Let's jump onto sub-base. As we are in right away, and the Blacklist side will be MEDELLIN Games. You can see already the aggression starting in here through the machine room. RN trying to continue with some of that play he has brought in the first match.
RN's stellar performance will continue in our first round of the second match. It really he's feeling lighter compared to all the other days. His movements are so much faster. Shots landing on the right place. That's RM for now. But after that, respecting MEDELLIN and what they can do in their defensive BL position, not really going further than Machine Room, but actually Vincit Gaming staying at the Machine Room. It's been found from the middle. Silva get a peek into that smoke.
And he's kind of expecting the push to come out here, as Silva will be able to clean up one and get the trade. But RN with the second kill already under his belt. A couple of members of MEDELLIN are trying to make their push through the A side after the rest of their team went down.
Yeah, RN still stayed at that spot. Had some rotation of MEDELLIN towards the central square and warehouse. I think they thought that it was just one extra person in the machine room, not two. So that hurt them a little further. Just two left, Eagles and Tutsin. Slowly checking into a road, and Rerzin right below. For the jump shot, there's that headshot, but Eagles ready with the pistol. Borzin ready at the A bottom, and that will be an easy second round. Actually, first round going for Vincit Gaming.
Vincit with a very great start. The aggression through machine room kind of got it going, and look at this. Juan gonna pick up another kill, and that's onto Silva. And you can see the win rate so far here at this tournament on Global Risk for VG. Obviously, getting more and more inflated the more they keep winning on this map.
Oh, the wall shots. There's only so much room back at the corner. It's already 2 kills. Not what we have expected. Not this much aggression coming from Vincit Gaming. They will continue to come out. At least a 2-1 trade.
Yeah. I think this is a bit of what you were talking about with what T-Myth said about going through the gauntlet. It feels like VG are ready. They're really sharp. Whereas MEDELLIN kind of sleepy to start us off. We'll see if they can kind of wake up as this map comes along.
Everyone from Vincit Gaming already being placed near control room. 2 rotating through AC into A road. VNC is in the perfect position. As he goes down, it is just up to Tucson to get the C4. But on from the AC. Yeah, 1 bullet, 1 shot, and that's a kill.
Yeah, that's all he needed. Good start here for Vincit. 2-0 already. There's that second round. MEDELLIN are going to have to find some kind of answer here because so far has been a bit underwhelming from the first 2 rounds.
Because of so much pressure from Vincit, first round, machine room double men, triple men almost, and second round right into the A road. MEDELLIN, it's as if they just started this map. They couldn't really use any of their strategies yet. HGK going to soak some of that grenade.
There are 3 guys just begging MEDELLIN to walk into the lockers. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Just waiting, biding their time. They don't have to make this push just yet.
And Juan still all the way over in AC. And Vincit pushing out into the machine room, but MEDELLIN this time, they were fully ready. I believe 4 men in that machine room.
It's kind of a game of chicken. Who is going to step through that little hallway first? And this time, MEDELLIN were able to hold out a little bit longer. Let's see how it does go from here. MEDELLIN certainly slowing things down after the first 2 rounds did not go their way.
Yeah, the controlling tempo, something that MEDELLIN is really known for. RN, lockers, even VNC down to 14 health.
Oh boy. And Eagles, he gets the long shot, but Borzin got a free kill basically onto a low VNC.
Yeah, no need to go for contest right now, still 40 seconds. He's got C4, I believe. Yep, he does. Choosing to go towards A. Not a bad rotation. 30 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time for C4, and don't see anyone near that A bomb site.
Yeah. Pretty free plant. You've got some longer angles with your AWM on this A site. Just going to slowly creep up into the A road and not spot anybody, but already Borzin pretty quick on towards the spawn. Eagles trying to go for the flash here, and it is going to be a spray down from Borzin. That's going to be a 3rd round in a row now. VG really bringing the hurt. This is their map.
Eagles thought he would actually stay behind the plant and stay A bottom instead. It's much easier for a sniper spot to actually stay there to check both left and right. He was trying to poke into the unexpected, but there's always reasons why there are favorite sniper spots down A bottom.
Take a look at this push through the smoke. There's only one guy defending here as VNC will spot him. Morrison now 6-0 finally does take a death. You can see immediately the response comes in. VG are just on a roll today, 4-0 now.
A whole lot of bodies in that control room, AC. MEDELLIN, they wanted to control the tempo and go a little faster, but that has been totally stomped by Vincit. Now machine room controlled, even A road, extension by Rerizin. Oh, this is slowly falling into VINCIT Gaming's hands.
Yeah, this
Not
is
slowly, a little too fast.
I feel like we're just continuing the last map we did. It's like it's the Black Dragons right in the spot of MEDELLIN. And Vincit are just once again rolling them.
Eagles again. This time he has the other side covered. The better position. But the other side,
oh man,
getting stomped.
Yeah, the bait spot's not working. All three people get absolutely demolished. 5-0 now. And MEDELLIN are gonna have to switch something. They're gonna have to do something different because nothing they have done so far is working. And if that means you gotta turtle for a minute and just wait, because if this keeps happening, you're not gonna win too many rounds.
Yeah, they're sharp. They're on their game, but left A side open. This is the best rotation for MEDELLIN so far, as they did check a lot of members going to the lockers. Have that C4, so quickly being planted down. Yeah, for easy AC control. They can actually rotate to AC. It will be easy C4 explosion. But it's still left with 4 of their own. Smokes being thrown out to kill the angle of the box snipers.
We have the push looking for the stairs. VNC in the perfect bait spot. Could this do it? No! Morrison kills them both. Silva, though, in the smoke, getting sprayed down. Now it's one-on-one. And Tuzin is just waiting as the defuse. It might come in.
What?
Oh, he barely is going to stop the defuse.
I was about to say, Tuzin does it not know where the opponent is. The time was ticking down. He had to make the final check.
That was really close, though. That was milliseconds away from the defuse actually happening. So finally, MEDELLIN games are on the board. We'll see if maybe that changes some of the momentum we've been feeling.
Yep. This has been VINCIT Gaming's big tempo today. Yeah, rush in when you get stopped. Yeah, go back to your normal position and play the usual game. And then once you have one of those rounds, go back to the rushes. It doesn't matter which side you're on, Blacklist or Global Risk.
Yeah. Hey, whatever's working, stick with it.
Yeah, whatever's working. Three snipers. Let's
Maybe
have
that's
it.
the way.
Yeah, it's certainly not as common on this map.
Now it's RN's turn. Meanwhile, a quick snipe from Juan.
Yeah, from the shutter. Down AC. RN, ooh. Maybe don't think he was totally flashed. If he went in with that flash.
They didn't check the corner. Although I don't think he saw the rest of them going down. Juan is still here and still picking them off one by one. There should be a plant at least here for MEDELLIN.
Quick 3-man rotation from A stairs. Eagles not ready on time.
Okay, he's able to pistol one. He's got a really nice angle. Not able to get the third one, but look at this flank. VNC rotating faster than the fast rotators. And now that's 2 in a row for MEDELLIN, so now it looks like they have woken up and the match is truly beginning.
Now that's a lesson learned when you're up against a sniper, and if you have 3, You can let go of one guy, but the other two should be jumping on top of the sniper. But what they were worried about was the other person who they had no information on. But even with that, I think still, if you have 3 at the same spot, you should always just jump on top of that sniper, giving no time for them to reload.
Yeah. Ooh. Nice little peek here from VNC. He's actually doing the best on his team. Hasn't been the star player of the lineup, but certainly consistent.
And MEDELLIN starting to climb back into the game. At least stopping Vincit Gaming from what they want to do on this map. I was about to point out that, well, this map wasn't banned. And that's the reason why Vincit Gaming is, continuing the flow on the same map, which they excelled against Black Dragons. It's about time where MEDELLIN Games say, okay, now let's talk about our strategy, what we practiced, what we prepared against Vincit Gaming. And oftentimes on sub-base, it always comes with some control, steady control over the machine room at least. Now that's been done. There's a member, Silva, down at A. From B.
Juan nearly clipped the side of whoever that was, but not quite, as RN is all the way behind them.
Could be troublesome.
The entry is pretty good. There's smoke behind them as well. Juan picks off one from behind RN there as well. The entry is in, though, from MEDELLIN.
And Silva did get a kill coming through from the machine room. The B site opened. C4 should be ready anytime. There it is. Smoke buying some more time, but it should go away pretty quickly.
Juan is just going to have the quick flicks. Not going to land that.
Silva will come from the hallway.
Jumps away. RN cleans him up, and now RN against the world is not going to be good enough. Two's in. This time will get the better of him. So we had 5 in a row, and now we've got 3 in a row. It's MEDELLIN Games. Again, they have kind of woken up and are playing much better Crossfire now.
Juan coming out to the square. And machine room. MEDELLIN says, we got no interest here.
We don't want to play your games.
Nope, we're chilling back in our own base.
Yeah.
Only the C4 being carried towards A room. And A bottom is actually empty.
Yeah, just go plant.
And Juan, how far are you willing to go?
As far as necessary. G-Clef.
Maybe even into the warehouse.
It's a very strange spot for him to actually be in. But there's a lot of space earned from VG. And you can see they had total control of the machine room. MEDELLIN had no idea. It's now Silva. He's on a little mission of his own.
Yep, a quick headshot tap from Borison, who was just chilling behind the box.
He did like the 1 foot step, and Borison's like, boop, you're gone. So now VG, they were aggressive on GR. What will change here as they move on to Blacklist? Will it be more of the same? Because these guys are playing at, they are certainly overperforming based on what we saw in the group stage. That's why, of course, they did get 4th place. So very exciting to see them really reach into that next level. And a win here would be huge for potentially upsetting MEDELLIN.
And that will only continue if Vincit Gaming continue to rush and take control over control room. And maybe even into the hallway. That's why we see GK is having few of those wall shots. Trying to do some damage, but none of them will actually land. AC totally open. And a quite a defensive position. Coming out from the shutter. Only 1 man.
He's going to check and immediately gets sniped down by Juan. And let's see how it goes from here, because the rotation is actually coming out from the side of Vincit. They get the one pick, and now they're not really looking towards that A site, but already a couple of guys from MEDELLIN have to shift over just in case.
And that's with that, we have Tutsin just checking. I think he got a sense of... Oh no, there was actually a rotation called from the shot caller of MEDELLIN. And he hears his footsteps.
Oh man, and he's going to check there against Juan, who is absolutely on fire now. 15 and 5, 3 KD so far. And it's always a good time, you know, when Juan is online. This is what kind of we expected from Vincit Gaming coming into this tournament.
You never go back to the same angle when the sniper shot hasn't been fired.
Yeah.
You're just walking straight into the crosshair. GDSC though. On AWM himself, low HP.
Yep, and that is why he's going to try to make his way in, but the two of them just get sprayed down 7-3. As Vincit Gaming, they're trying to get some revenge here almost. Subbase, they are just so clean on this map. And it brings you back to the ban pick of the maps. Makes you wonder, was this the correct choice? I'm sure MEDELLIN might be asking themselves that. The map isn't over, but Vincit certainly overwhelmingly having the momentum behind them.
Also, map not the best in terms of the playstyle for Eagles, as he does love to peek with ducking down. But on this map, if you duck down, it will actually kill the angle. You have to rely on a lot of those wall shots. Of course, it's not like he's only willing to go for the duck shots only, but still, it's slightly less of his playstyle matching map. And compared to Juan, who just likes to peek everywhere.
Yeah, that's very true. This map certainly favors him a bit, and it's a good point you make. It's probably part of the reason why Vincit are good on this map. And it looks like we are having some pressure over into the lockers very slowly. Still a minute to go, so not rushing anything here. As I say that, they flash in and make their way into the lockers.
One did get tagged from Eagles. Doesn't go down. Now, yes, Eagles has to worry about the hallway pressure. Oh, 50 seconds. Vincit Gaming taking this round much lower than before.
They're going to rotate over to A.
Okay, at least one A bottom confirmed.
I like this. They're actually pushing in to the control room, and you can see that there's basically nobody here. There is Tucson watching from the top in a base spot, but they move in. Eagles able to pick off one, but the angle held by Rare's in 3-on-3 now. Silva going to get the defense in the lockers.
Just 2 left. RN, Rare's in. From the cage, gets one. It's headshot body GDSC. Against the 2 members, Silva on the other side. So Rare's in has to choose one.
Oh! And he spots
GDSC comes around.
Oh! GDSC.
That one was very close.
Oh, he just barely pulled that out. He nearly got tapped on the head too. Raresen was, you can tell he's on his game as well.
Yeah, Raresen was going for the headshot. Instead of headshot, if he went for the body, I think he would have won that fight. Yeah, really quick in decision because he was stuck in between 180, 30-60, 180 behind both. And he did make a pretty quick decision that he should go into the cage.
Look at Juan.
Yeah, rotation from GDSC was a little too fast.
Never mind, don't look at it.
Through the smoke! We saw that. Yeah, great shot by Eagles. See, always ducking down. Grenade checking for anyone down in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, VNC's AO tagged. So that information is given for both. Flash entrance.
Oh, still going on this one. Flash kind of delaying the push, as they have not committed to this just yet. VNC gets a big angle. That's the 8th grenade kill, and they are just going to demolish them here on the stairs. That push very much stifled and kind of clogged up. Not really the fluid push that you want.
VNC switching position and wasting the opponent's grenade. At least 3 of them. What's the key? Tutsin this time will not be able to grab any of that AWM and switches back over to M4 quickly.
He saw the one guy, he's like, oh, this isn't for me. Like,
yeah, missed. Didn't even get to shoot, but if I miss my chance, that's it. And big hallway push, all 5.
A huge commitment, and they're just right back into the grinder here as Silva and GDSC picking up 2 kills apiece. Juan, though, still alive, trying to pull off the clutch.
We never really see 5-man push from hallway because it's a small choke point, and you have to check lockers and B top first. Unless you do that, like you'll be sprayed from at least 2-3 different angles. And this is what we see. Juan, though it is a 1v2 situation, and the person who has been performing the best was 16 and 8. Can make things happen. First have to grab that C4.
He will slowly but surely attempt this, and MEDELLIN, they know they're up against Juan, who's a sniper, so they just want to stay as 2. And they should have some info that he is a bit lower on health.
Juan actually might just fall to lockers.
Yeah.
He's thinking that they're at A site, which is the worst choice possible. Double machine room. I think he heard them. Yes.
Oh!
But only 1.
That's why you stick together. Had the plans in a nice spot just to watch it, but not good enough.
Eagles comes right behind him and says, what are you looking at?
Free kill, thank you.
Right here.
And yeah, MEDELLIN, big comeback now. They were down 7-3 as the first round was taken after the half by Vincit. But now, 3 in a row here for MEDELLIN. They are on the way back and nearly tying this one up.
From a 5-0. Yeah, real quick. 3 in a row. Lose 2. 3 in a row for MEDELLIN. And after that hallway, well, yeah, 5 hallway doesn't really work. At least checking heads-up information onto B top and then going back to hallway. Then I do agree with that strategy.
Let's see where Vincit want to actually push here. The bomb is being carried over to the machine room at the moment, but no committal just yet. I feel like Vincit have not been too confident to push in towards A. You know, we saw like even some unique and kind of uncommon strategies coming out, like the hallway push, right? Or even like all 5 members in a control room. You don't see that all the time. I would love to see something a little bit more standard, you know? I think that Vincit, they are playing to a level where they can get away with that and actually win. And here they go. They're going to go in through the lockers.
And go straight at B bottom. It's open, but pretty quick in response. That Silva and GDSC ready in position. Ooh, nice picks from VG. Now only VNC who had to rotate the furthest from A bottom. Through the smoke, can't really see anything. Time is ticking. All 3 of them landing behind the site near the lockers.
Oh. Spots Rares in, going to pick up 1 kill. Still 20 seconds left. This is doable, but as I say that, Juan just going to line up the shot, knowing exactly where he is. And now 8-6. So Vincit getting 1 closer to the magic number 9.
Certainly a little faster this time. Even Eagles poking out into this square.
He's like, oh wait, I'm not Juan. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to back away.
No one boosted up in the air duct. GDSC might be thinking about it. And just quiet moments from Vincit Gaming. Don't really feel going into, because they've been leaving a lot of the AC and the control room open. Don't really have initial information of where the exact defending position is in the second half.
Yeah.
So that's why they're taking this really slow, expecting like Eagles to poke out and maybe Juan can get a kill from that.
He had that long angle looking through the hallway into that control room, but not quite able to land any shots.
Eagles, he's got the right sense. But with the smoke, one passed.
Yeah, he's kind of holding
yeah, the locker entrance.
Yeah.
With the help of Silva from B-top.
And now 50 seconds left. They got to make a move. And it looks like maybe A. But again, taking it a little bit slower. Still, GK is over by the lockers. As Juan is just so on fire. He's still 21 kills to 9 deaths.
Oh, GK gets a kill on the B. That's important. Could totally fake that this has been a B push. GDSC alone in A side has to buy a lot of time. There's one, but only getting one. RN takes one back immediately. 24 seconds, C4. Enough time.
Yeah. He bought an okay amount of time, but might not be enough here as the grenade not quite going to do it for number 9.
Yeah, great flash timing.
Yeah.
So delayed because of that. With Eagles, how are they going to go down?
They just got to go for it. There's the headshot from Silva. Trying to come in from behind on RN here.
Yeah, great flash too.
Getting aggressive. They're going to get the kills. There it is. Silva with 2 more. And the clutch play comes in from Silva right when they need it. 8-7 now. It's anybody's game from here. MEDELLIN getting one step closer.
A really bold move not to throw a flash when they went down the stairs to the side. Oh, Silva. Really quick in position.
Borzen immediately does shut that down. Borzen does have the lowest amount of deaths right now on the entire game by a pretty nice margin. Juan is the next guy at 10. So survival rate very high for him.
And this time, Vincit Gaming, they're actually checking into a road at least early on. But RN wants to go back near machine room and see what's going on. Even to slowly walk into the air duct. And maybe challenge GDSC. Juan has been so good at that shot.
Yeah. That was a big grenade as they were pushing in. And Tucson's already down here on bottom, so RN, though, watch out for his flank. There it is. Nobody checking the fence. He's buying a lot of time for his team as the entry kill there onto Tucson as well. They get onto bottom. And it's all up to GDSC here.
And no throwables, just himself. 1v3, bomb down, 30 seconds through the smoke.
All right,
Let's see Juan and Borzen. Quickly jumping on top of him. That secures one closer for Vincit Gaming to win the map.
Yeah, looking pretty good for them to secure this one in what should be considered an upset, at least in this tournament. Vincit Gaming with some big moves over a team that they did not do well against here at this tournament. Let's see, though. It's not over just yet. MEDELLIN just 2 away. They're trying to get this as GDSC comes in. Kind of messes up the spray, but they reacted so slowly that the rest of the players come in on the aggressive play, and it actually works out.
Did not expect BNC to actually walk up the stair to come up to that A room. The only way to stop Juan was to basically overman, go on top of him. And without Juan, Vincit Gaming might be a little weaker. But there's Borzin with 16 and 8 now.
Yeah, he's been so solid.
Yeah, doesn't know where VNC is rotating from.
He's going all the way around, especially because of this plant. He's got a really nice angle, and I don't think they're going to see him on time. Well, now they know. As he should be going.
Oh, Eagles, I think he was going for the defuse.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty good check that Borzin had. And Vincit Gaming with that big win. Wow.
Off we go here on to port once again. MEDELLIN Games starting out on the blacklist side. And this is certainly a map where Eagles could get some good value. Juan, I think, a little bit less so, unless he wants to really push out on A and try to really push the envelope, which, I mean, he's tried it before. He actually tried it in their last match, and it did not work, so I think he kind of lost confidence in that and just played a little bit more passively. But after his performance in the first map on Subbase, I would really like to see him try to challenge MEDELLIN here.
And when it comes to stats, Vincit Gaming's worst map by far, 11% win rate on port from the GR side, and that's the lowest number of all teams throughout the group stage on either side. So Vincit Gaming, but they're a different team today.
They definitely are. I think that they're going to turn up the volume here, if you will.
Unless volume can only go up so high.
Yeah, you don't want to turn it too high. You're going to damage your ears.
Bad for your ears, yes.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, but MEDELLIN pressing the mute button.
Yeah,
to the music.
They unplugged the headphones. We've had enough of that. And RN does get one, but looks away at the bait spot at the exact wrong time. MEDELLIN coming out strong here. Just a classic beat push. Nothing fancy, you know. Throw a couple flashes, hop in, hit the shots.
Yeah,
plant the bomb, win the game.
No VNC waiting on top to go for the bait spot. That was just... from the position, I think Vincit Gaming slightly more expected MEDELLIN to come towards the bridge or sideway in the first round. Silva.
This is what I wanted to see.
Against the sniper. But you don't expect the sniper to come out to A long. That's another. And boosted up to sideway. That's GK. With him up there, two guarding the bridge, and it is just... actually, RN holding a sniper back here. The back sniper stair position.
Yeah, he's going to be the only one that is holding down this site, so if he does fall without getting anyone, which that does happen.
Ouch.
It's a free site here for the side of MEDELLIN. They're going to come in, they're going to use some throwables, but they will soon notice, hey, looks like we can just plant the bomb again.
Eagles already on a different movement. Those type of peak kills were benefiting the team so much. Let's see if he can continue to bring those kills. A nice jump, but Pistol had to follow up. Ersin does make an entrance. Susin can't deliver.
The re-entry is clean. Not anymore, though.
If Yancy was hiding.
Yeah, Juan doesn't have enough time now, and he has only a pistol, so yeah. He wants the kills, but it's not going to happen. MEDELLIN Games now 2-0, as they will pick up another victory here.
And pretty quick B-side attacks, even after Juan taking the first. Yes, this time, Ersin actually walked into the B entrance from the passage. Totally missed the rotation, because this is sideways. And two more A long. On ready from a top, there's one. Borzen off to the box.
Okay, nice little headshot here, but this push is pretty stifled now. Raresen's behind them, as he will be shut down. Okay, Silva with a couple of kills. Extremely clutch to make that happen. And now GK's like, okay, seems like they don't know where he is, but immediately gonna turn around. Eagle with the headshot with the pistol. You know, I was actually worried for MEDELLIN running straight into Juan and Borzen, the two guys that carried the last map. But they handled it so well.
And that's the spot for Borzen. The box. You can get so many heads, even though it's really hard to find. It's a slight uphill, A-long. So the headshot might not be too easy. But he gets it done. But Silva, though, makes it
Number
work.
9.
Indeed.
9 grenade kills already. Shot in the back. This time MEDELLIN up on top of this site. They're going to get an easy plant once again.
And Vincit Gaming a bit of trouble. Only one left. There's one. They got to climb all the way to a top. Not going to happen. And that's number 4 in the first half in a row.
It's kind of crazy how much the maps are affecting the play of the teams here. You know, we saw at EU Mena, like, the maps mattered, and some teams were better on others, but it didn't provide this large of swings in one direction and the other. The fact that Vincit was able to take a victory over MEDELLIN after getting crushed 2-0 on the first day, and then now they're getting crushed again here on Port because it's Port. It's pretty interesting to watch.
That's why we have map bans in best of 3. But also best of 5.
Next step is 7 maps in the pool.
If you want to be in the grand finals, like, you have to play all maps. You just have to be good at everywhere.
I want 2 more maps in the pool.
I want 4 more. And 4
Whoa,
bans.
Hold on.
2 bans from each side.
Let's not get too out of hand.
Yeah, we need more. We need new maps then.
I'm down. Here comes MEDELLIN once again. Committing to it, spamming the box, dropping down as GK. He immediately gets dumped down as Raresen also not going to win it. GDSC pushing aggressively into RN. And will spot him. That is another clean entry onto the B site.
MEDELLIN getting the B entrance. Still keeping the passage together with the smoke. Buying some time there. Backstreet covered. Silva again with a double kill. Borzen alone from the entrance, but that info is given. Silva, Tutsin, GDSC, they're all ready to greet him from B site.
5-0. We saw this on the first map of this series as well. And again, I just feel like MEDELLIN have this map down to a T, and Vincit are like, wait, what map is this? It's like they're still trying to figure out.
And you can't play the same map twice.
Yeah. As much as I would like a best of 5 of just sub-base, not going to happen. Not at this tournament, as another super clean entry. MEDELLIN just taking candy from a baby at this point. This is not very competitive.
That's not nice.
It's not nice. It's not a nice thing to do, but they're here to win.
Oh, grenade. 8 top grenades. I think they do the most damage all the time. Still Borzen alive and 1. Picking from the side.
Some of these shots just aren't as crisp as number 10.
Yes.
Yes.
Still VNC 8 top. I think Juan gave that information.
Ooh, nice try. Juan is, he's got 15 seconds. Going to try to make it work. Try to look for the flicks. It's not going to happen. Tucson with the perfect timing after VNC does distract him. 6-0 now. Will we have our first 10-0 G-Clef?
Don't think that's going to happen.
Okay. I'll hold you to it.
Hopefully not. Like Vincit Gaming. Yeah, that's why they're pushing towards from the bridge center passage. Eagles, yeah, pretty quick in pistol. BL bridge, controlled loading dock, here comes. Okay, there's one from the bait. GK.
Could work out, nice spray here from GK. 3. He will pick up 3. And maybe that's how they will get on the board.
Smart move after that many grenades and flash being thrown to A top. He's got a good sense. Okay, this is a push.
Nice. Okay. You were right, G-Clef. I should have listened to you.
Yeah, responsible for the call.
Yep. 6-1. So finally, Vincit doing something here. It all comes out from a bait spot that MEDELLIN just were confident was not going to be utilized.
Oh, Juan peeked twice. I thought he was going back with Vorzen off to the side. Maybe because he had Vorzen right next to him, he thought he was safe. Yeah, with Juan dead, MEDELLIN Gaming. Oh, but GK still doing his work, at least from A top. And there's now Vorzen walking slowly up A top with MEDELLIN actually backing off. Just staying near the loading dock, see what's been going on. Eagles still trying to zoom up and see if anyone's crossing the bridge. It seems like it's about time where there's a rotation between A and B. All the way towards the GR base. There's RN. But knowing that there's always a sniper, you do have to be careful.
Interesting how MEDELLIN have immediately kind of slowed things down after the one round did not go their way, and now it's 3-on-3, obviously, after some early skirmishing. Man, Eagles really on point this time. Good to see.
Well, he was checking from the GR base, and there was no movement, so it had to be bridge cover. And 1-1 split from Vincit. And B site it is. Vorzen, he has no clue.
Oh, they're gonna spot him, shoot him down. Now 3 against 1. Rearson has been good, but can he be exceptional at this moment?
Can get your KD up to 7-7.
It's a big opportunity.
It is. But against a 3-member who has been doing the best. 8-3, 12-3, 9-5. MEDELLIN now 7-1. Last round of the first half.
Yeah. So G-Clef, will we have our first 10-1?
Don't think so.
Don't think so? Okay.
Vincit will get a lot more done. Not just, this is another opportunity, but second half, yes. Blacklist, they've been playing a lot weaker than the other maps. But there should be at least a couple more opportunities. But as you can tell, Juan not doing as well. All of a sudden, just from switching maps, it's because this map is a lot more towards Eagles compared to Juan. Because especially on this map, it forces the sniper to actually stay on one spot compared to a lot of movement because of those long roads in the middle and also a long. It's dangerous for the snipers to actually move a step further into the death zone.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get one, but on your exit, you will likely to die.
That's why I was saying maybe he would make something happen, like on the A-long, like try to push a little bit, but it's a risky maneuver, and he went for it once. I believe it did work out, but it's not really a consistent thing you can do because you're going to get punished immediately.
Yeah, on the other hand, Eagles, he prefers to actually stay on a lot of spots, and he, even on his attack, he does a lot of slides. Oh, VNC. Almost late reaction by both. Still VNC.
You could tell he was really not expecting that. It's almost like he didn't believe it at first.
Yeah, because, well, GR shouldn't be climbing from the other side. Come on, there's one RN.
Oh, okay. Push on the bridge, not working out this time for MEDELLIN. And G-Clef is right, no 10-1 tonight. Not in this match, not in this set. So VG, they're able to pick up a couple here. It's pretty rough. I mean, now they gotta go here on the Blacklist side. It is a bit better for them, but let's see how it is going to go.
Upside, Vincit Gaming, 33%. Not really high, of course. That's from the first 2 days. If you remember, sub-base blacklist was 67. So cut that in half. Plus 1%.
Doing math.
You can't take 0.5. That Vincit at least spread apart. Here, just one on sniper. Always been watching if they're like changing into sniper or not. But this is totally not the map where you bring out triple snipers. But we've seen some double happening weirdly on this map from Blacklist. This is the map again to point out where we see a lot more B-side 5 rifle rush.
Take a look at this. Trying to peek over the top. See if you can see anything.
Yeah, that's why a lot of snipers actually from A-top. Oh, from A-top they actually zoom up to that spot. Just to catch anyone jumping.
Yeah. Fantastic timing, but Borzen immediately is going to respond to that as push through the bridge here is going to be shut down. And now the rotation a bit late is coming in from the side of Vincit. It's 2 against 1 though, and they might be able to isolate GDSZ here.
This attack was already weird. Borzen was not that close to the real attack site. But still 2-2, which means it's certainly better for Vincit as MEDELLIN, they don't have the 2 gathered. Just one bait spot at A.
Yeah.
GDSC behind the box. Not spotted yet. Great timing.
There it is, GDSC with the clutch. Gonna pick out the, rather, 8th round here for the side of MEDELLIN Games. Only 2 more, and we will move on to Ankara.
Yeah, really bold move to have 1-1 split, even though it was a 2-2. Eagles there. With the help of GDSC, 2-2 traded. Eagles must have thought, okay, that was a shot. Oh, not a kill? Okay, I might as well just go in and get one. I'm dead anyhow with this many members rushing into B entry.
It's the Goken move.
Oh, almost.
Yeah, that was a close one. Ooh, not expecting Borzen to be there. DNC in a very strange bait spot that he's not going to expect. It's now the long-range shots. Will we have number 11?
He's stuck here, so buying time, and Silva's rotation is needed.
He's done so much damage
Come on,
to both
Silva.
of these guys.
Oh, not in time. VNC actually takes care of both.
He did a really great job of just kiting that out, you know, slowly poking out, getting the grenade, backing off, flashbang, buying a lot of time, and they really wanted to force it because they wanted to isolate him 2v1.
10 out of 10 play. But also was in a weird spot. There's that box all the way down in loading dock.
Yeah.
But no one really goes there.
Oh, that's number 11, G-Club.
In 2 matches.
11 grenade kills already is just insane. Very happy we're tracking all these.
I think that's the maximum in a day. We had 10, right?
Yeah, I think we had 10 once.
Yeah, a lot more grenades.
Whoa. There's a lot of guys all of a sudden.
Yeah, bridge fight between the 2 teams has been somewhat closer. He's still... Oh, never mind, there's no more grenades from Vincit, so he should be safe. Staying a top with 50 HP.
Rares in through the bridge. He just got killed by Silva. His flick not going to come through, but Tuzin is right there to clean up. 10-2. MEDELLIN do it again, and they will bring us to set number 3. And off we go once again here on to Ankara. MEDELLIN on the Blacklist side. As they have not played this map here at this tournament.
Yep. 3-man defense from VINCIT Gaming towards A site. And even coming slowly out to air duct. They're ready from the quarter boxes. Oh, not coming all the way. Footsteps being heard.
Oh, looks like somebody on MEDELLIN did pop out of the game there, so probably just going to go for a quick remake. So, unfortunate, but as we always say, better it happens now, not later in round 7. Just get it over with now, get those computer issues out of the way, and move on, and hopefully we can have a clean, fair match.
Yeah, I believe it was Silva, and no damage done yet.
Yeah.
Just some smokes and flashes, and hopefully he can come back in time, and you don't even have to go back out. And still 0-0, so I don't think it matters too much. Okay, now the players are actually leaving the room, so we'll just do a quick remake. And let's see. No big strategies out. Don't really know how many were actually in A sites. Only, I believe, 1 smoke was thrown from the Global Risk. A lot more from the Blacklist, at least.
Yeah. So, definitely, you know, bit annoying, but we do get Silva back in, and we should be able to start the game here in just a quick moment, guys. So, hold on to your seats. We will begin shortly.
Everyone ready? All right, off we go.
Ankara's going to be fun. I'm looking
Who do you
forward
think
to
is going to win the first half?
MEDELLIN. Yeah, I'll have to go with the favorites here.
I do have to agree on that. Yep.
Yeah.
VINCIT Gaming, though they're a great team on this map, as long as Black Widow is banned and sub base already being played, gotta say, MEDELLIN, really, if I had to really get put the numbers down, 10-6. I think that's a pretty good number.
Okay. I'm gonna go with 10-4.
10-4.
Yeah, that's gonna be my guess. Let's see if VINCIT can prove us wrong. Or if MEDELLIN can prove us wrong. We'll see how the game goes either way. As a very quick push in through B bottom. Here we have Silva checking in the front yard. But there is nobody currently checking this, as we've got 4 members of VG on A.
Juan chilling at the office. Yeah, he showed a little too much. GDSC, quick headshot. Had no idea that this was coming along on B site. Now VINCIT Gaming in trouble. B site totally covered. B bottom covered. B office. Also the entrance is locked down.
Yeah, it's gonna be really rough.
Oh, Silva holding AWM.
Yeah. They gotta make a push. Bomb's already down, 18 seconds to go. Here comes GK trying to go corner by corner, but he immediately gets caught in the crossfire. Looking good for the first round here for MEDELLIN, as they will clean everybody up. Just a bit of a risk, you know, from VINCIT, just to stack one side, expecting a push onto A, and it did not pay off, and sometimes, you know, not expecting that quick of a maneuver to find the exact hole in the defense where VINCIT had it.
Yeah, that's the weakness of having 4-1. Oh, immediate follow-up by Deuce, and nicely done. Again, the bottom push seems way too easy to read, so just going to back away. We'll have to see... Oh, yep. Had to see a winner between Rerzin and Silva. Yeah, office is lost. Now, even further, VINCIT will be thinking that, okay, they still have members down B bottom. But not as much, as we do have some smokes down at A.
Yeah.
RN sneaking through. Nice timing with his teammate.
Yeah. The two of them just immediately clean up, and Borzan was there as well pushing, so just kind of sandwiched them. Delicious MEDELLIN sandwich. And Juan going to be holding this angle here once again, just hoping that they don't push through B bottom. So you can see there is one guy in spawn, but nobody actually checking B bottom for now.
Vincit Gaming really stressing hard on a top defense. Putting some pressure to Juan.
2 health.
Are we ready for the 12th grenade kill?
I'm really hoping for that, actually. I want to break some records.
Yeah, GK actually on top of a top box. Easier to hit anyone coming up the stairs. And also, few of those heads, if you can really get those quick headshots coming out of the air duct.
All right, Borzen rares in right there, as well as GK, and that's that A defense you were talking about. They easily clean up the bombs there, and Silva has a dream of getting in.
Through the connector. Don't really know where he's going to go. Okay, just straight through the passage. I think, first of all, when in this type of situation, don't really put the pressure on you. Just think of this as like, let's do one at a time.
And that was in number 12. Nice from Arin to get over there quick. Catch him unawares. Vincit actually here in the lead. A nice start for them, you have to say. This is certainly, you know, as we talked about MEDELLIN Games, they are the favorites coming in, and Ankara, definitely a map they should feel very comfortable on, but so far, this has been looking pretty decent for Vincit.
Vincit got a top defense solidly down, and I really think they want to, starting from the very first round, even before the remake, have at least 3, even up to 4 members guarding A side only. And this is the strategy, the key point for Vincit Gaming to win the map off of MEDELLIN Games, at least in the first half. Guard A, B side. Okay, let's go for the retake instead. These type of defensive numbers were done oftentimes from Black Dragons, not from any other teams. But now even Vincit Gaming choosing to do the irregulars.
And MEDELLIN might just continue going for this push because there's just nobody watching it right now. They've had the same defensive structure for pretty much 4 rounds in a row. And I think that MEDELLIN are starting to read into it and starting to take advantage of it.
Yeah, why not? Oh, Rosie did not get the first shot.
Oh, there you go. Juan able to get over and defend. Raresin just sprays into 2 of them. And just like that, they are able to defend here. Another headshot, make it another kill. 4 to Raresin and 1 to Juan. Vincit Gaming. These rounds are looking pretty convincing, G-Clef.
Yeah, but MEDELLIN, they thought it was way too fishy. There's no one at B bottom, no one actually guarding the bomb site. What's going on here? It's because they are not sending a single man to B office. They should at least check that spot slightly before going all in.
Wow, extremely aggressive from Raresin. He knew that, you know, they would get the pick and then back away, and he just runs in. He's like, no, they're not going to be looking anymore. Just great game sense. And Arin's here to pick up 2 more. Vincit are just playing insanely well. Like, they are just absolutely outplaying MEDELLIN here. I don't know what happened on port. Maybe that's just a cursed map for them, but outside of that, they have been just playing really, really strong crossfire.
It's been some time where we saw MEDELLIN playing Ankara. We had a lot of other teams playing on this map, but not much MEDELLIN at all.
In the first round of CFEL Brazil, they actually brought Imperial to extra rounds on Ankara. But
yeah, it's been a long time since
that's
then.
A long time ago.
Month and a half, maybe slightly more than that.
Yeah.
So this time, finally checking into office. I think this had to came down a few rounds ago.
Yeah. Definitely a good idea. Challenge the guy. I'm not sure where he was looking.
Let's see.
Juan is like, yes, thank you. Gets even the little chip shot there, unless that was a grenade. And Eagles gonna come up big with an aggressive sniper peek.
RN still holding the bottom down. Borazin about to get some free kills from the back.
That's pretty huge. Tuzin trying to chase after the one guy, and he's just gonna get shot down from above. And now GDSC is like, what happened to my team? And down he goes. There's another kill through the side of the wall there. 5-1 here for Vincit Gaming. All the tags now being thrown. Everybody's got a tag now for the floor.
Okay, now Dylan, they really need to get the office down and yard together. I think that's the key. Because A-side top push, once that hard stop was made from Vincit Gaming, MEDELLIN Games, they can't really go back there. So they're always thinking about some other strategy. Okay, office, B bottom, yard. Which makes it a lot easier for Vincit Gaming to read the rotation.
Yeah.
Now the office is first step. Now even into the yard. B side, that's going to be open very likely. Maybe some bait spots potential.
Yeah. It's very clear that Vincit have shown their hand in terms of what kind of defense they're playing. The issue is that it feels like individual players are doing more than their own job, you know? Like 7-1 for RN, 6-1 for Borazin. It's like one guy is just getting 2-3 kills at a time, and that's why they're getting kind of stopped at every way, because here's this yard push you were talking about.
That's exactly what they needed. RN is playing too great with his rifle. Okay, not going to catch them at the perfect spot, though.
It's moving so quick. Nice headshot, though, from Eagles. But here comes the spray, and here comes the cavalry as they all go down. But Eagles, who is behind the box, and he's also going to be taken out, nearly gets knifed at the end of that.
All very low, but the communication wasn't being made. Still had the AWM out. With a pistol, I think he should have got at least 1-2 kills back. Even with that really good yard push. Because of the momentum that Vincit Gaming still has, their push backup in this case was really quick. Well done into the yard side.
And now look at this. I mean, all of those other strategies haven't worked, so they moved back to A. But again, as we know, the defensive position has not changed. I don't even think even once from VG. Let's see how it goes.
Straight in A top, the Rarest is still alive. GDSC takes one back. So this time, at least, A top. Wasn't 4-man defended, and it was early on without the smoke.
Aggressive moving in, and Juan from behind.
Yeah, from the spawn.
Yeah.
Got the kill onto A top. You always have to think about that.
Oh, Silva might be able to clutch it here. No, it's going to be the flick. Juan gets another. And that's going to be 7-1. Vincit Gaming, if you took away the name tags, I'd say that it was MEDELLIN who's playing GR right now. But that is absolutely not the case. Vincit Gaming are the better team today.
And now, would you look at this, Vincit Gaming challenging a Silva in the spot. Getting a second is crucial, buying that much time. Even RN could not bring him down. And the other 4 towards A side says, okay, B side is totally open, guys. Yard maybe 1, but B bottom 100% empty.
Quick rotation is coming in, though. Bunch of members. Oh, they're not. They're stuck in spawn at the moment. RN going to go for the flash as they do turn around. The spray is decent, but now Borazin in position. Hops on his head. And GK's not able to get it done. So 7-2 as MEDELLIN finally pick up a second round. But it just feels like, I don't know. It's like you got an extra grain of rice with your meal at this point.
You're looking for the meat, not the rice.
Yeah.
That's the real treat.
You want that big croissant.
Yeah, T-bone steak. That's what I want on Tuesday.
That sounds nice.
Now, Vincit Gaming, oh, let's see. This is certainly one of their weakest map. Lowest win rate from the Blacklist, 22%, I believe.
Yeah. If they can shore it up, I mean, they've done their job on the GR side. So just 3 more rounds.
If you just delete port off
you know,
of
they have a ban.
But they have to ban multiple.
Yeah. Like, say what you will about the non-ban on sub base, but there was also a non-ban on port, and that one looked even worse. So,
except for port, a shot call and the decision-making from the brain of the team has been like one of the best so far in the tournament.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a sick spray, double headshot. GDSZ making quick work as they will push from B bottom. Trying to find some free food out here as Tuzin will be the first snack.
Yeah, Rerzin escaped and Borazin escaped out of the office, drawing Tuzin all the way out to the base. Yeah, great flow there. Now C4 finally being traveled in. Oh, but MEDELLIN actually moving in quickly before the C4 is being planted.
Yeah, trying to make a move. Nice angle here onto Juan. Rerzin the only one left, and he's got kind of the off angle here from the yard, but he will be spotted.
Right next to that C4, all 3 members.
Yeah. He's got to make a move as he does pick up one, but not another. That is going to be MEDELLIN now starting off well. They've got a couple of wins now in a row. This could be the turnaround they were looking for.
Need a lot more in a row, though. They have to be careful. Even if they give one more out to Vincit, they will be very close to match point soon enough. This side is totally the weakness of Vincit Gaming.
Yeah.
But then in knowing that, somewhat more pressure down in the center. Into the yard side, next to the office.
There's a lot of guys hanging around down on the bottom of B. They do not want to let that push happen, but it is just a straight-up office push from 4 members. And they will not commit to it. They don't see anything, so they don't have a lot of information outside of course, no office.
Just slowly taking it. This is the step to go into B bottom later. You got your control over at least in the entrance of B. Then you can make a quick rotation to B bottom plus yard. And the C4 carrier coming into B side will be the steps of coming into B. Not bad as they checked at least 2 members staying at B spot.
Sneaking by. It's actually going to catch Tuzin off guard. The aggression this time working out. Silva as well getting dominated between the boxes. And they secure the B site very, very well. Only 2 guys left here for the side of MEDELLIN.
GDSC Eagles, and they pull this off. There's 1 making it to 3 now. A B-side bomb plant all the way in the back. Yeah, not exactly B long plant, but doesn't matter. Have the smokes. Oh, GDSC slowly coming back. Okay, they don't have much time.
Oh, and he's not going to win there. Eagles has to kill 3 and defuse in 10 seconds. Maybe a sneak defuse? Nope, he's just going to come out here.
No way.
Obviously, that would have been shut down. E as well. 8-3. Vincit, 2 rounds left, and they can make it to the next match.
Next level. That's grand finals.
They will ascend. They will evolve.
It does feel like they're upgrading every single game.
Yeah.
And changing it up within the match, which cannot be done with too many teams. Because even if you want to adjust in the middle of the match, you have your old habits, you have your old position, you have the practice. So you usually go back towards what you've been doing before, but the entire team can be something else. Well, that's another reason why MEDELLIN has been really having a tough time reacting against them. Yeah, Vincit they still have lots of room. Five rounds in a row that MEDELLIN Games has to catch up to them in round score.
Yeah. They're still in a great spot. GK going down is a bit unfortunate for them as Flash, actually Smoke and a frag over the top. So they're going to drop the C4 behind them and try to check in through the front yard.
Yeah, that was supposed to be it was supposed to go down a little further.
Yeah.
And block the vision from B site into the yard. Maybe using that smoke transition back into A passage. I think that's what they might have been looking for, but that smoke was not perfect.
And now they're like, well, there's nobody here, so maybe we can just make this happen. Look at that sneak play. Oh! He's poking his head up so they know a bunch of them are there, and a nice headshot from Eagles. Borzin is trading one back, though. Eagles pretty low, and they have access to the B site now.
Another B long plant all the way in the back. More for the bait spots from the side.
Yeah.
And now all 4 members of MEDELLIN. Will they wait for the rotation of GDSC?
It's going to take a while. He's got to go underneath. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. 3 in the front and 1 underneath. But the flashes are coming in. They're buying time. RN gets the 1. And the GDSC from underneath is taken down as well. Borzin able to spray the 2 of them. And now they are on match point just like that, 9-3.
The momentum still not being stopped. MEDELLIN at the edge of the cliff. About to not make it into grand finals.
Yeah.
Second place from the group stage.
Yeah, they looked so dominant.
And here comes Swan. GDSC's gone.
VG are just the better team today.
Because Vincit Gaming, second half, they never so far stressed into quarters. Didn't even peak.
I think like only Juan.
Put any attention into quarter passage. They were only going to the bypass office, central passage, B bottom. So, GDSC peaked out.
Okay, nice position here from Silva. He's going to pick up 2. That's very important if they want to try to mount this comeback here. There you go. There's 3 to Silva.
It has to be Silva Zera. When you need him. Tutsin also ready from B bottom. Right near the central passage. Going to the bottom bait spot. 1 might actually feel this.
And NoFlake will be coming in here. Tucson able to shut him down. So 9-4. And it looks like our 9-6, 9-4 predictions might be coming true just for the opposite side.
Vincit Gaming still being very careful. As you can see, zoomed up one, sweeping through A long. Should say A main. Yeah, snipers call it A long. Riflers called A main, A bottom. Fire in the hole! One alone staying.
Yeah.
At vent.
Not working out too well. He's still looking for somebody to peek their head out, but I think MEDELLIN kind of have it in their minds that they'll hold the sights and just go with that. Maybe some rotations, but you see the play now. Vincit, they go through the central plaza. They find a bunch of space, and now they're going to go for the A push.
VNC's position might get a couple of them.
Well, that was 3 in a row, and Eagle's going to shut down another. And there you have it, 9-5. MEDELLIN, that's now 2 in a row.
Yeah, even with Flash, that was well controlled. The thing is, VNC on the opposition wasn't flashed at all.
Let's see how it's going to go this time around. This is now the 3rd time as MEDELLIN aggressive now into quarters. They want to make an aggressive maneuver here, but might be to their detriment. Now a couple of kills, couple headshots, but immediately traded back. 2 against 2.
Yeah, back to back, and Eagles trying to win. Get one more, and
Silva. Juan against Silva.
And C4 is back here. A shot missed for Juan. Silva ready to take him down. Oh, close call from MEDELLIN again. Not catching up slowly, but 3 in a row now from 9-3.
Yeah, it was 3 rounds in a row, too, that VG went over to the quarters. And that's not how they got their wins, you know? And leave Juan here. Maybe he can catch someone, or maybe he can just back away and feel the pressure, because they are charging through quarters right now.
DMC. Ooh, Tutsin stealing that headshot away. 2nd headshot. And Vincit Gaming now all sort of caught in their own land and office.
You could tell that Vincit, they were taking it very seriously. They knew they hadn't won yet when they hit 9 rounds. But I feel like it's almost to their detriment. I feel like they're playing safer. And MEDELLIN are riding that wave. And they've charged into them through quarters twice, and it's worked twice.
I think their A push, where VNC got the multi-kill, is hurting them a lot in terms of Vincit Gaming's momentum. They were ready to finish, so they didn't check all the bait spots going into that A site.
This is a play on B, and just nobody is here. I mean, there is one guy coming in through B bottom, it looks like. Finally, he'll plant it and just say, okay. You see they're checking behind them, but RN is looking for the rotation.
Oh, a huge push. Everyone going down to B bottom.
That was a bit faster than Raresen was ready to handle. Flash pretty nice, but they need RN to come in if he wants any help, as RN comes in from bottom at the perfect time. And that's going to do it. Vincit Gaming will move on to the next round and fight Imperial.
10-6 for Vincit Gaming. Wow, what a map for them. Ankara was one of the weaker maps for them, actually, in the group stage. Oh yes, there were multiple MVPs. Certainly deserving, and this many rounds, Vincit Gaming, they're moving up once again.
Yeah, lots of rounds to power up. Even with the 10-2 in the middle, does not matter. They get the win. Guys, we'll take another 20-minute break, and we will be back with the finals of the Americas group, the Americas playoff.